Hi everybody and welcome back to another Shoutcast as part of our little Shoutcast spam mini-season. It's me and Fatal again. What's up, Fatal?
What's up, Tommy? Nothing much. Time for another Vico delight and another Americans versus Wehrmacht matchup.
Oh yeah, and this time we have Seb, administrator for game replay, COH expert and all-round fantastic player going up against CrazyTiger, who is a volks spammer.
Alright, which is apparently very powerful this patch.
Yeah, it's the flavor of the day, volks spam at the moment. Yeah, like CrazyTiger does it pretty much every game, VSAT does it pretty much every game. And there are lots of other sort of mid-level, level 15 guys who just do it constantly. So, I mean, there has to be something to it for them to be constantly winning games with it. So
yeah, I guess it works. So why not? You know,
yeah.
like all kinds of strategies from later, the past patches. It's been, whatever. Pyro spam worked for a while, and lots of people did pyro spam, and it works. You know,
pretty much, yeah. I mean, with the volks
spam works.
Yeah, I mean, with the volks reinforcement cost so low, it does work very well this patch. But I mean, the thing is that the counter is, I don't know. Some people say bars, some people say M8, some people say weapon support center. Although I think Seb is going to show us the most standard counter, which I think is bars. So this will hopefully be a bit of an educational replay as well as just entertainment, because it is supposed to be quite a lengthy one, so hopefully there'll be some good stuff there. But also, just for anyone who's having trouble against volk spam, hopefully we might be able to help you out there, or rather, Seb might be able to help you out there. I think if you actually look in the replay thread in the comments section, he actually posts a little analysis of why he goes for what he does. So
yeah, I read a little bit of the analysis with bars and what to do when positioning of your rifles, etc., etc. And I think he actually mentioned that he did some bad choices early game, which costs him, and then he really has to fight for it.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, when you're facing an army of volks, especially because now I think taking to tier 2 gives volks a capping speed bonus to 1.25. I think. I mean, that was definitely in the patch notes at one point. I'm not sure if that got phased out or not, but anyway, let's start the replay and we'll see how it goes. Yep. So we'll go from 5 seconds in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, and I'm following CrazyTiger, the Wehrmacht player, volks spammer, and he's starting with normal pyro. He's going for the cap first before building his quarters, which he will do with his second pyro, as it looks like. Yep.
Okay, so he's really wanted to get his hands on some munitions, so we might see blitznade spam along with the volks spam, because that's pretty popular to go for the blitznade spam.
Either that or maybe defensive, but he could go terror as well. Who knows?
Yeah, I guess it could work with terror when you have loads of zeal around. You'd have loads of one-man volk squads with like rapid-fire Kar-98s.
Super rapid fire. It's so awesome when there's like one guy Shrek and you pop that and he goes all bananas and just shoots Shreks everywhere. I'm just laughing my ass off every time I see that.
I think in the game that we casted with Wu versus Seth a while back, we saw him pop Inspired Assault. That plus Seal just made him pump out those Shreks in no time.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. We got a triple pyro opening for the Wehrmacht player, and first build in the quarter is obviously a walk squad.
Gotta be.
Yeah. So yeah, it's building right now, and it's gonna be out in it's 50% done or so. And we got to see the first rifle squad out from Seb as well. So nothing very special.
He's gonna ignore the plus 16 entirely, and he's going straight to try and cut off the pyro's capping here on the left-hand side. So I guess Seb has a sort of advantage in this game in that he knows what CrazyTiger is going to do. He knows he's going to volk spam.
Yeah, I think he said so in the first post when they posted a replay that he was aware of who he was and that he was going to volk spam. So he needed to do something about that, and yeah, we'll see soon that he's probably going to go 3 or 4 rifles and bars, and then maybe more rifles in case, what happens. If he can, he'll get more rifles. If he can't, he'll get an M8 maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. So rifles being pretty aggressive, taking the cutoff straight away. They went all the way around that far left-hand side. And
yeah, that's actually gonna...
as well.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea at all, considering the Wehrmacht is now, since he harassed the pyros on the left side, he's got no capping down over the left side, and he's only capped on the right side. Taking the cutoff basically just nullifies that whole, strategical decision from CrazyTiger for going for the right, so that cutoff is really hurting him right now because he's getting no resources.
Yeah. And Seb actually managed to do a fair amount of damage with those 2 engineer squads. We might lose one on retreat. No, he managed to get away. That was a really nice first engagement for him.
Yeah, very good engagement. Just basically losing 4 engineers, that's it. And now his reinforcing rifles just gonna chase off the volks and now the pyos as well. So, and there's just some more pyos on the right side, and you know, a whole basically almost min squad of rifles has no problem with one pyo squad, especially not when they're capping.
Yeah, certainly not. So yeah, that was a very nice opening from Seb there. I mean, to have 2 engineers beat a Volk squad and a Pyo was very nice. But he is forced to retreat from the cutoff. But this is a long amount of time for CrazyTiger to go without any resources, bar the little +5 and +10s next to his base.
Yeah, basically he's only had the other 10+10 munitions on the left side of his base for just a little while. He capped them with the Pyos just a few seconds ago. But you know, he's got 21 income for munitions and 10 for fuel, so all the 3 points to the right side of the cutoff has been, well, cut off for the entire time of the fight.
And now Seb goes finally for the left-hand side, which he hasn't really tried to cap at all, but he's going to grab the VPs as well. He's grabbing the VP, so he's going to put on a little bit of early game VP pressure, which is always nice. Yeah,
I think that can actually really save him. You know, depending on what happens, he could probably revert to going just defending the middle VP and winning that way, even though if he would start losing, you know, rifleman squads completely or anything else bad happening to him.
Yeah, I mean, this map does tend to favour a little bit kind of campy play just due to the way the middle VP is placed. So you do often see long, protracted VP wars on this map. Yeah, this is not a great engagement though for Seb. I can see what he meant when he talked about the bad early second engagement for him, because he lost a lot of men from that first rifle squad, down very low health and 3 men, and then this squad is probably going to lose a couple of guys in retreat as well.
He lost the one on retreat, maybe one more. No, I think he's gonna get out 4 guys on that rifleman squad, but still, yeah, pretty, you know, bad retreat
shaky,
from Seb. Yeah, you know, he was not positioned right, and he never got into position before it was basically too late. His first engaged rifleman squad was already forced to retreat, so the second one couldn't.
Yeah, the flank was just too delayed there.
Yeah. But, you know, the first engagement was good with engineers and then the rifles backing them up, and the first on the aggressive cutoff from the first rifles, because he killed almost as many volks as he lost rifles in the first engagement at the cutoff there, so that was okay.
Yeah, that's okay, but the only thing is that rifle reinforcement cost is quite a bit more than the volk reinforcement cost, so if you're only going man for man, it's actually not so great. And he lost a lot of men charging across that negative cover there.
Yeah, I just saw that on the road. Not good. He
does finish off. He polishes off a player squad though, and he's got his first striper vet already. That's the great flaw with volkspam, is that you do give your opponent a lot of vet, and also the fact that he's not going for any MGs means that he's going to see a lot of blobbed rifles hitting his blobbed volks, and
because he can, you know, with no
and if the American win. Oh no, Seb's lost both his engineers now. He lost one when it smacked into a mine over there, then he sent another engineer.
Squad. Okay, yeah, I was wondering, because I only saw the XP pop up there when I went over to check out what exactly exploded. So first he down to mine, and second one down to volks then, so no NGs left.
Yep, no NGs left. It's not good, although he did build himself a new one that's just running up now to cap back the right.
He's got some vet on his rifles. These guys had a little house there with the hay bales in it. He's got vet 1 on 10 kills. That's pretty good.
It's not bad at all. But he's gonna have to. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good for the vet 1-1.
Oh, run away, retreating right.
He's good. He's safe, just about.
And the volks on the left side was forced off by a new rifleman squad, so he's up to, that's 4 rifles and 1 engineer, right?
Yep, 4 rifles and 1 engineer. Losing those 2 engineers though, and he's taking a battering in the manpower department though.
Yeah,
he's taking the bars though, so he's going to have a bit more firepower in that regard.
Bars upgrading right now?
Yeah, bars going to pop in approximately 20 seconds. Meanwhile, CrazyTiger has built himself a Campcraft Center, so he's going for a bit of a protracted tier 1 with the infantry vet.
Yeah, he's going
to opposed to going straight tier 3.
Stick to tier 1 for a while, I do believe. I haven't actually been paying a lot of attention to how his technique is going, but obviously Campcraft Center is up, veteran C1 for infantry, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 volks and 2 pyos. He lost the 1 pyo on a retreat there.
Yeah, that's That's nasty. So Seb is sending out his force now of partially reinforced guys, and they're all fairly low health as well, which isn't going to help him. But with bars, they've got a significant bonus over these just Vet 1 Volks.
Oh, you actually focus fired on the...
That was smart. That was smart, focusing down the sweepers, yeah. But are there actually any mines?
I have not seen many or any at all. I haven't paid attention to the Pyos that much. I think he's only been capping with them mostly, so I don't see any mines in any obvious crossroads.
Volkswagen might go down it.
Ooh,
that's unlucky, Volks
It's
squad.
Actually gonna survive.
That's unlucky as hell, Volks squad.
The second Volks squad needs to get in cover though. You can't fight 3 bar rifles.
Yeah, they just need to retreat.
Cover. Yeah. And he's over there.
He's got to lose that one. Yeah, there we go.
So he's down to 4 Volks and 2 Pyos now.
But as Seb keeps on moving up really, really aggressively, he's just losing more and more men each little bit that he leapfrogs up, and he's going to lose a rifle here.
He saw it, he's retreating, and he's going to get out of there alive. There's nothing on the retreat path. Nope, nothing on the retreat path from stopping him.
So they
being very aggressive, Seb here.
Yeah, very aggressive. He sort of just went straight through them, like not stopping to mine or cap or anything, but just went straight through. This is the disadvantage of losing those early engineers. He didn't have engineers following up behind him to actually do the capping, so he's done a lot of killing. But the map is very, very Wehrmacht based, especially the fuel, which is not a good position to be in.
Yeah, you can really see it on the map. It's basically all Wehrmacht, except for the few sectors, the 3 munitions and the fuel outside of Seb's base. But except for that, it's all in Wehrmacht hands.
Yeah.
And since, as you said, since he lost those engineers in the beginning, he has no real capping.
Oh, that's why you shouldn't blob. He lost 4 guys there.
There's 2 mines. 2 more mines from...
Yeah, 2 mines right next to each other. He's actually using that engineer just to bait them. Because he knows that he's going to be forced to retreat that entry. He just wants him to run into the mines.
He might hit another one. If
he got lucky with that last mine, though. He didn't lose any guys. And with Vet 1, they'll be back in tip-top shape in a few minutes.
Yeah, it's going to take a few minutes, though. The health regen isn't super fast. It's good, but it's nothing spectacular, really. And this low health rifle squad versus Volks, I'm not sure it's going to win. Well, early retreat. I'm not sure why.
No, I think that was sensible.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think once if they didn't lose any men on the charge, once they get into the orange cover and they're so close, it's
yeah, I guess
this is potential to do quite a lot of damage on the retreat here as well.
There is actually a mine on the left side there from the retreating Pyos and Volks. You can see by one of the strategic points there's a mine right next to it. I think Seb was actually capturing, but he managed not to hit it. And I guess retreating Volks cleared mines with their faces.
Yeah, there was a big engagement here just in the middle, but oh god, that mine, that CrazyTiger's mines near that left-hand side fuel point is really killing a lot of rifles.
Oh yeah, was that a low health 6-man squad down to 2 guys in 1 mine?
Yep.
Ouch, that's what happens when you don't have the triage yet. And we got a med bunker up, and we
off-map arty on tier 1.
So infantry for Seb.
Yeah, I've noticed that he had the off-map arty tech for quite a while actually. It's just he'd been spending all his munitions on mines, so he didn't have any to use on the Wehrmacht quarters. Now I guess that's quite a sensible idea, because it means no MGs and no snipers. Yeah.
True, and he's lost 1 Volk squad, so Crazy is down to 4 Volk squads, and he's going to be stuck with them until he builds another quarters, I guess.
Yep, or unless he gets a zombie Grand Squad, but if Seb keeps on killing the medics so efficiently, then that's not going to happen.
Yep, killed both medics right now.
Oh, that was Firestall over here on the right-hand side. Force an instant retreat from that near full health rifle squad. So now when the new Volks Zerg comes running up, they're going to force these rifles to pretty much instantly retreat. That's a nice mine.
Ooh. There's another one just right next to it. See if he hits that one.
He wants him to run into that green cover.
Yeah, of course he wants that.
Oh my god. That is horrible, but the hay bale that those rifles are actually hiding behind actually got shot.
It actually blew up.
Yeah.
So he's got no cover himself now.
Another Volk squad went down there.
He did lose another Volk squad. Oh yeah, he did.
There was that really low health one that got pinned by the explosion of both mines. Got a bit boned.
Some rifles forced retreat. Another mine this time.
Very nice mine usage from from both players here.
Very, very low health squad. I'm not sure if I'd...
Yeah, I wouldn't cap that. I would get the fuck out.
These volks are going to shoot him in the face now. Oh, if he loses that rifle, just retreat. Yeah, that's what happens. Question is, did he notice? You know, he might have not really paid attention to the explosion sound, and he didn't really notice rifles being there.
This is true. This is true. Very unfortunate, though. We've got. I mean, do we have a Puma coming out?
We do have tier 3, and a Puma is popping out, but not just yet. It's almost there. It's 90% done. So
okay.
Puma gonna hit the field soon. And how about upgrades for his rifles, except for bars, obviously?
No other upgrades yet. He's sitting on 60 fuel and he's building his supply yard. But he's very low on manpower. He's got only plus 236, so the upkeep is hurting him at this point.
Yeah, the ISIS player's swimming in manpower income. It's 291 income.
That's disgusting.
Yep. Puma is on the field and he's going to rip these rifles to shreds. Yeah, oh my god, he might lose. Yeah, okay, he retreated that night.
Yep.
Good play. He's trying to regain some of the map dominance here. He's capping 2 points with 2 rifles instead of joining the engagement.
When did Seb build himself another rifle? Well, did he actually get 5 rifles and I just didn't notice? Because he lost a rifle earlier, but he still got 4.
Yeah,
he might have gone for 5. Did he go for 5 and then just lost 1?
Go for 5, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, I think so.
Makes sense. Oh dear. So he's going to lose a lot of map control now with this early Puma out and no immediate counter. I mean, he's building the motor pool and he's going to pop out an AT gun shortly, but he's spending all of his manpower at the moment on reinforcing his rifles.
Yep, and still no triage up for all his damaged rifles. Motor pool is up. I'm not sure if he's building anything from it, but second Puma hit the field from Crazy already, so might be a third one on the way. No, not yet, but 2 Pumas, 3 Volks, 2 Pyos, 1 with sweepers as well. So I guess both players are tired of hitting mines all the time, so now they sweepers, both of them.
Well, the Vermont player hasn't been doing himself any favors by moving in just one massive blob. Oh my god, that was...
Oh, 3 guys.
That was a nice mine, yeah.
Retreat!
Retreat! Yeah, there you go. What second are you on? I think I'm a little bit ahead of you. I'm on 14:58, 59, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I just speeded it up just for a second. I was like 2 seconds behind you or so. So we got some Flamer NGs and some Pyos.
He's going to lose those Flamer NGs on retreat, which is actually going to be really nice, because then no more Minesweepy.
Yep. He lost them. Yeah,
bye-bye.
No more sweepers for the Vermite player, so he's down to 1 Pyo, 3 Volks and 2 Pumas, which are now heading over to the left side with all these rifles, and there's still no AT counter.
And yeah, there's no mines, no AT, there's no stickies. It's not looking particularly great for Seb at this point.
Not very.
Oh god.
He's doing very low damage. Okay, now he started mopping them up.
Yeah. I find Pumas tend to have quite bad moving accuracy, but when they're stationary they really do lay down the hurt. And there's a Vet 2 rifle as well with 16 kills. Very nice, very nice. We
got some Firestorm in the center here. Very fast.
That's nice. That's nice.
Third Puma.
We got an M8 coming out actually, so not an AT gun but an M8, which is probably not a bad idea, given that 1 AT gun would easily get circle strafed.
Yeah, 1 AT gun is not enough against 2 Pumas, especially not 3. He doesn't know that there are 3 Pumas on the field, but there actually is, so an AT gun would probably have been a bad choice. But he's got his first zombie Gren squad on the field as well, and he's building his Vermite quarters again. I guess he wants more Volks.
More Volks, or I would probably think he's going to go for an MG, because he's going to lose a flamer.
Yeah. Oh, hit a mine.
Oh, you gotta love that when they hit a mine, but don't get damage engine.
Hit a mine with a Grand Squad, lost 2 guys from the zombie Grand Squad. Very nasty.
Alright, M8's coming out now. He's bought both upgrades, skirts and the 50 cal, so that's gonna provide momentary good things for Seb, but only momentary, because I'm sure... I mean, how many munitions does the Vermont player have at this point?
Not that much, actually. He just used 1 on Faust, I do believe. Yep, there it is. He's down to 36, so he can Faust it 1 more time. But he's got a pretty hefty income of 51 plus, so it's like 1.5 seconds between every munition.
That's nasty. I wouldn't be surprised if he just decided to upgun one of those Pumas, because there's the hard counter right there.
Yeah, that's probably going to be enough, you know. Upgun Puma and maybe, you know, a pulse to finish it off, and that's pretty much game.
Now I know that Seb said in the replay thread that he played very passively with this Puma because he knew that there were mines out. You know, because we've seen loads of really good mine usage actually from both players. So he said he was pretty passive. He didn't want to just lose it to a mine straight away and then get fausted, which is sensible.
Yeah, get a damage engine from a mine is very bad.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when it's it's your only AT unit on the field. He is building another M8 though. Building another M8.
Okay.
I would have thought he would have gone for an AT gun.
Me too. Me too.
And then
with
the
backup
stickies
from,
on top of that.
Yeah, stickies or something, and with the backup of the M8, the AT gun is way more protected, and it's not going to be surface sprayed that easily.
Yeah, because I just have this horrible feeling that if the Valorant player just if he just gets a Shrek on that zombie Gren, then he's really going to hard counter the M8 pretty nicely.
Oh yeah, indeed. Upgun Puma and a Shrek, that's enough.
Yeah.
And he's going to be able to chase the M8 with his Puma as well. And he does just that. He's got a Shrek on his first zombie Gren squad, or his only zombie Gren squad for that matter.
Makes sense.
Seb is really good at killing all these medics all the time.
Yep, although unfortunately it only takes 4 casualties to make back your money.
Yeah.
Twofold, in fact.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bunker's 150 and the Gren's 300.
Yeah, exactly. We got an MG popping out from the corner, so you were right, no more volks, an MG instead. So, that's a pretty good tactical decision considering there's a lot of rifles.
Yeah, I mean, he knows that the rifles are not flanking at this point because they have to stay blobbed in order to maximize their efficiency against the volk spam. So
yeah,
that surprise MG is going to force Seb to go back into flanking again, but that's going to mean that the Pumas can just pick him off. So a good tactical decision from CrazyTiger.
Yeah, indeed.
And he's finally getting triage as well, Seb, so finally he can heal up those... Oh my god, there's a less than 50% health 6-man squad.
Yeah, I saw that. vet 1.
That's just
2 vet 2 and 2 vet 1 squads, and he lost the 1. So he had 5 squads, he's down to 4, and he's got some nice veterancy on it. It's slowly and steadily building up the veterancy.
Indeed, and that's the veterancy that's really going to take him into the late game.
Yeah, it's going to save him.
That's the thing that's going to... Yeah, exactly. Because if they were all still vanilla right now, he would be dead in the water.
Yeah, he would have no fighting power, really. We got a double Shrek on the Grants, actually, so that spells disasters. Since he saw that there are 2 M8s when Seb engaged the Volks that were capping that middle strategic point, I guess he decided to go for double Shreks, just to make
double
safe.
Shreks, very potent, but
he did
I don't
go
know,
for
if they get overrun with
infantry,
rifles, yeah, I mean,
Same time,
one thing you
has
definitely
MG.
don't want to do is drop a Shrek.
Yeah, now he has an MG to protect them, so...
Oh, that's true, that's true. Yeah, that's
true. And
true.
he's got Pumas to push around stuff with, blah,
and
blah,
a
blah,
Stug.
blah. Yeah, he went for a Stug instead of upgunning his Puma. So, I'm not sure if that's a great idea. Stugs are okay versus vehicles, and M8s and M10s, etc. with higher speeds can just surface spray Pumas, Stugs to death.
Yeah. But I think probably not a bad idea because, I mean, if those M8s really do get ballsy and try to go for the circle strafe, they're just going to meet double Shreks and Fausts, so...
It's good backup. So, we got basically the entirety of the Axis forces moving over to the left side.
Oh my god, there's potential to do a lot of damage here.
Yeah, very, very much. 1 Shrek hit, second one with a fire.
He Fausts. No, he's spreading the damage between the 2 of them. That's what you don't want to do.
Splash damage.
Oh yeah, because one of the, yeah.
I think it was splash damage.
They were very close to each other, so it's definitely feasible. No, he might lose a rifle squad here if he chases him.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I think it's moving all these volks around. Where are the Shreks? The Shreks are there. There they are. He really needs a Shrek to protect his volks against these 2 M8s. Which are right now...
They are having intercourse.
Some
the only way that M8s can.
Some weird form of vehicular intercourse. Righto! Here comes the Shreks. He's way out of range for the Shreks though.
Boy. Where's the MG? Where's the MG? That's going to stop the rifle horde dead in its tracks if he got an MG.
Yep, MG is basically still at the same hay bale as he was before.
Yeah, I guess that'll put a stop to Seb if he tries to cap the middle VP.
Yeah, I think he's basically just guarding that VP right now. He's got his whole little tank armada, or vehicle armada, 3 Pumas and 2 Stugs, just backing up the MG,
Yeah.
and then moving
They're all
down.
in formation. It looks horrible.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to see what Seb's going to be able to do actually here now against that kind of vehicle diversity.
He needs an AT gun, I think, and I think he knows that. Oh,
And he
yeah.
think he does just build one.
Does know that, so he
Yeah.
does build one. Yeah, he needs some form of long-range AT now. You know, Sticky's just not gonna cut it. Another Volt gets shut down by those M8s that just chased it.
I saw that, yeah, and he gets off another Faust on one of the M8s. Oh, here comes the Slugs.
Power slide! Ah, no power
They
slide.
actually nerf power sliding. Oh, he does actually have stickies. I didn't notice that.
Very nice. But one stick is not gonna be enough. Two stick is not gonna be enough. Three, not either. You know, it's gonna cost him a shit ton of munitions.
Yeah, it'll drain his munitions if he tries to actually sticky them to death. I'm hoping he knows better than that, but
it's gonna sticky both of them. Yep. So damage happening on both slugs, which is gonna help to the
and sticky on the Puma as well.
run away.
He's spreading out the damaged engine, and he's bringing up the AT gun, but he has no support for that AT gun. And with two Pumas still just absolutely fine, this could present a challenge.
Not sure what he's doing. You need to get in position real quick. There we go. One shot maybe. Yep.
Boom. Oh, that's painful.
Oh, he
Stokes'
might
health
another one.
is just so bad. Can he get it around the corner of the building?
No,
Oh,
he's
misfire.
fire.
That's annoying.
Here comes the M8 trying to finish off the slugs, I guess.
He's gonna... Oh no, with both the mates, but where's the repairs?
Ah, he just managed to get out of range
Close,
there.
close, close. He's bringing up double Shreks now, so now he really needs to get those things repaired.
Yeah, he needs to get
He's
the
moving the
health
AT gun around the corner though. He might get another shot off here.
Oh, one hit. But
You
on
just need to sticky through the hedge. Come on.
Sticky.
Where's the Vet 2 rifles with your mega sticky range? Ah, he has the munitions for it. He's got 85 munitions or so, but he... Ah, now we got Vet 2 infantry, so that's going to pose another problem for Seb.
Yeah.
Now he's going to need to start thinking about getting a WSC so he can transition into snipers.
The sniper's really gonna work, but at the same time, he's only got the one Gren squad, which the snipers are extremely potent against. You know, I guess it's potent against Volks as well, but it's 5-man squads.
True, true. I mean, I guess if he gets another zombie Grand, then a sniper is going to be pretty much imperative. If he keeps it at 1 though, and it's only a double strike squad, so basically no AI firepower, then he might be able to get away with not doing that.
Yep, and now he knows the MG is there,
Yeah,
because I don't think that MG has ever fired.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he didn't know that he'd rebuilt tier 1 until just now. Yeah, Seb's actually gonna blast himself a hole through this wall.
Ah, I was just wondering what he was shooting at, and I was like, is there a hedge or a little hole in that hedge? Because, you know, one of the bushes looks a little bit weirder than the other. But no, there's not a hole in that hedge. He needs to create his own hole in the hedge, which he's doing. So we have 2 rifles with insane sticky range.
That was a long ass sticky. Always surprising to see the range on those. Ah, that was unlucky.
5%.
16 kills on that Puma.
Ouch.
That's a lot of rifle deaths.
Yeah,
And we got another AT gun coming out. So once his second AT gun hits the field, Seb's going to be sitting in quite a nice position, I think.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's gonna, I think, you know, it's gonna tip the scale a little bit. But still, he's got double Shreks and he's running right into them.
Ooh, he needs to... Yeah, that was horrible. 2 strikes straight to the face.
I think he was trying to go for a sneaky kill on the Puma and hoping that the Puma was just left there with a destroyed engine, not getting repaired, and just get the 1 shot on him. But it's already repaired, and 1 M8 shot, maybe even 2, wouldn't have killed it anyways, because it's up to 50% HP again.
Yeah. There's so many Pumas everywhere.
Yeah, basically those Pumas are roaming all over the field. You know, I think Crazy is doing a really good job at, you know, unit, you know, presence. He's basically everywhere on the map at the same time, and he's just recapping all the territory that Sebs managed to cap. He just recapped it again and just chases him off with his Pumas, and the rifles are forced to retreat.
That's the great thing about volkspam, especially once you hit tier 2 or take to tier 2, you got great capping power. And now we have nades purchased from Seb, so he's obviously feeling fairly comfortable in order to get nades. But that's gonna be really nice if he against like Vet 2 infantry, because nades are just as effective against Vet 2 infantry as they are against vanilla. So it's always nice.
See if you see his first grenade here on the right side, maybe. If he's
no.
He was gonna throw it, but he can't.
Was he? Ah, okay. Well, he's gonna hope that CrazyTiger didn't see that. Because he wants to, he's going to try and maintain the surprise of that first nade. That's the best thing about nades, is the first nade that you throw. After that, it's just like, meh.
Everybody dodges everything except
Yeah.
first aid. We got the Vet 2 for tanks, so Stugs are up to Vet 2. No tier 4, I'm not sure if it's researched, I haven't been paying attention so much to the bar on the left side, but he does have tier 2
and Howie in the middle
on the MG.
Oh. He doesn't notice either. Oh, now he notices.
Yeah.
Oh,
that crew was really spread out. There was like one guy there, one guy on the other side, and one guy on the far other side.
And meanwhile, there was a firestorm on the M8s,
at the same time.
That actually nearly killed one of the M8s, but they managed to get out of there without a crit.
That's very lucky. Oh, not a crit at all. Yeah, I see. So CrazyTiger is actually floating in manpower. He's got 650. He just bought something which would be another Volks squad.
And so is Seb. He's floating almost 800 manpower, and he's got 4 CPs, which means he's probably saving up for an off-map combat group.
Combat group, yeah.
He hasn't purchased himself an on-map 105, which is probably a decent idea, given that on-map 105 doesn't really help against tier 3, really.
Yeah, and you know, Crazy hasn't been that static at all, considering he's only got the 1 MG, and that he got that in the mid-game, so there's not been any need for on-map Harry, really. You know, off-map is what he needs, you know, just now and then, maybe an RD strike here and there, but an on-map would probably been a waste of munitions, or resources. We got another firestorm.
There's the first nade, kills 3 volks.
Nice. Firestorm, AT gun, and M8, AT gun goes down, M8 gets damaged.
That was a nasty, nasty firestorm.
Yeah.
Very, very nasty. But, yeah, I think Seb just got himself the second.
Oh! That hurts.
Yeah.
Sniper out. He cancelled his full squad and went for a sniper instead. I'm not sure if that, I guess, versus AT guns. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That worked.
Yeah, I would probably do the same thing. He's going to kill that AT gun. He only needs one more shrecked.
Come on. Small on-fire might have even kill it.
Long range. Oh, there's a nice nade. That's a very nice nade.
Oh!
Oh, Vet 3 rifle is going to get a Shrek.
That is not good. 30 kills on that rifle squad. That's very potent.
Man, that's nasty. That's very, very nasty. And now he knows that the sniper out. And he got himself another... Oh, off-map combo group's been called in. So we have an M10 hitting the field, along with another M8 that came on. Fully upgraded.
Is that it? I think it was M8, M10 and rifle. Can that be it?
I think so, yeah. But this is going to be a big tank fight.
Yeah, this is a massive tank fight. One, 2 Pumas.
Yeah, 2 Pumas go down. M10's still... He's not attempting the circle strafe. Oh, one M8 goes down. 2 M8 still alive, including the one that you got from the off-map combat group. The other one with 9 kills, still alive.
AT gun support is gone. Both AT guns are decrewed and almost destroyed. He's got another zombie Gren squad from that fight, losing some volks probably. And Seb not having time to focus fire on the medics because he needed to focus fire on some other infantry instead.
Yeah, that was probably, even though he did kill 2 Pumas, it depends if he gets a zombie Gren out of this, it might not be the best thing. Plus, he's actually nicked an AT gun, CrazyTiger, which is going to be hugely useful for him when he's fighting off-map combat group.
Yeah, exactly. AT gun stolen, he's got a zombie Gren squad, he's got his sniper out, his MG is fully reinforced, hitting the field again, he's capping with some bolts, and he's got both Stugs still alive, but the Pumas are dead.
Yeah, it's worth noting that Seb also bought himself the second supply yard upgrade, so even though he has a ridiculous amount of units on field, 5 rifles, an M10, 2 M8s and 2 MGs, he's still got a plus 265 manpower income. And now the veterancy is really going to come rolling in.
Yeah, the veterancy is really raking in when you get the supply yard upgrades.
Yeah, man, that Vet 3 rifle with the Shrek, oh, it's going to be so tasty. It's going to be so good.
Vet 3 rifle, where is
he? It's back in his base. It's back in his base.
Okay, I see him. Yeah, 30 infantry kills and soon, hopefully, some tank kills.
Yeah.
Another Stug out for CrazyTiger, so making a total of 3 Stugs. And Vet 2, he's got the top gunners on it. You know, it's fairly decent against infantry.
It's okay. It's okay. Although against Vet 2 rifles, they have a suppression buff.
Double sticky and Shrek. Oh! Take that
down it goes. Unfortunately, it was actually the Vet 3 rifle that got the kill, and not the unvetted one, which I'm sure he probably wanted to. Yep. Now he's going to go for the circle strafe, and now we also have Vet 3 tanks on the Vet 3 Stug.
So skirts are going to help a little bit against handheld AT, but that's basically it.
Oh, he bounces an M10 shot though. That was lucky.
Very lucky.
Long range Shrek hit from the rifles.
Yeah, second bounce from the M10 though. I don't think I've ever seen M10 bounce shots on Stugs so often.
And from such close range as well.
Yeah, twice in a row. Sniper needs to like shoot something.
Yeah, Sniper needs to really go to work. I mean, there's no WSC out. I mean, CrazyTiger doesn't know that, but
he's running around uncloaked, so I guess he...
I mean, he must at least figure that with these constant attacks from Seb and the constant cost of reinforcing, he's not going to have the chance to make a WSC, especially not with off-map combat group being used so often.
Yeah, he's not going to have any manpower to spare for building buildings now, or, you know, back-teching to tier 2 or something like that.
Yeah. So, CrazyTiger has gone for Firestorm, which means he's gone right inside of Terror. Presumably he also got Zeal, because it's only at 1 CP. But he must be on his way to getting a KT.
Yeah, he's got Propaganda War unlocked, and I do believe that's before the KT, ain't
Yep, so he needs another 5.
He's got 4, and he needs a sliver more XP, so like 3, 4, maybe, yeah, I think he needs 2 more XP, 1 more rifle kill should do it, to tip him over the scale to bring it to, there we go, he's up to 5 CPs, and he's probably going to unlock the KT soon.
Oh, nice long range stick, even the Vet 3 rifles. Yep. These Vet 3 rifles are just chewing shit up.
Oh, immobilized.
That's okay, that's okay. He can just circle straight to death now with an M8 or an M10.
Yep.
And that is exactly what he's going to do, but he doesn't anticipate the AT gun being there.
Yeah,
he didn't anticipate that at all.
1 Stug. Here comes 2 M8s though. M10 too? Yep, M10 trying to
one of them goes down to the Stug. No, not to the Stug. It went down to... No, it went down to another AT gun. CrazyTiger's got overlapping AT guns, so he's got another one
second AT gun.
him up.
So
down goes the second M8. Down goes another Stug.
And Rifle's getting suppressed by the top gunner on the Stugs. And we do have the M10 trying to polish up his Stug probably. I'm not sure.
He needs to go in a circle strafe rather than just engaging in a head-to-head fight. That's not the best way to use your M10.
But he does know that there's an AT gun up there.
Ah, so yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he is just going to go for it now, though.
Yep.
Is it going to be a foul?
Oh, nice squish.
Yeah, that was a very nice squish.
Might.
Oh, no. No, that's really unlucky.
Very unlucky.
And with the MG backup as well, so that was nicely just in time for CrazyTiger. Huge engagement there, but I would say probably that
I don't know.
CrazyTiger came out a little bit on top. I mean, Seb lost all his vehicles there. He lost the M10 and both M8s. And he lost the third M8 a little while back, so...
Yeah, but I guess at the same time, you know, he did finish off 2 Stugs. He decrewed an AT gun, he killed a bunch of volks, pyos, etc. Yeah. I'm not sure. It was very close to being 50-50, I'd say.
Yeah, and we actually have... I'm just checking out the number of kills in these rifles. The Vet 3 rifle got Vet 3 with something like 30 kills, and Seb has a Vet 2 rifle with 26 kills. So I think we're going to be seeing another Vet 3 rifle in no time at all. Another rifle on combat group comes on. This time it's same as he got last time. No, similar but different. He got M10, M8, MG, and rifle.
Okay.
Bringing him up to a total of now 6 rifles and loads of other random stuff, but still maintaining plus 269 manpower. So that's what the second manpower thing, second supply upgrade does. It's awesome.
That's really good. We got 259 income on the manpower on the Wehrmacht player. He did recrew the second AT gun again that got decrewed. He's got another Stug on the field at the moment. And this
no, Seb might lose a rifle here. He sent out a 2-man rifle squad. What are you doing?
Crazy. And force retreat on some rifles, flanking rifles.
Nice prop war use, nice prop war use. He's going for a very strange and aggressive MG placement.
Aggressive MG placement, yeah.
Vet 3 rifles with the Shrek coming in.
Gonna go for...
Oh, nice nade on that MG. Totally destroys the gun. No, sorry. The gun just disappeared for me. He's gonna sticky that thing to death. Shrek it to death. Oh, here comes the M10. The Vet 3 rifle with a Shrek gets it. But Seb loses rifle squad. I think it was an unvetted one, but still not very nice to lose a rifle.
Yeah, but you know, I think it's kind of okay. Considering this engagement has been really, I think this is just all gain from Seb's side.
Yeah, although it depends. I don't know. It depends. He's about to get a zombie Gren squad in a sec. Oh, nice circle strike by the M8 and the M10 there.
Very nice. And this
he's about to get a zombie Gren though. He needs to kill that medic before it gets back to the building.
Ah, he's not focusing on it.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, nice nade.
Wow, very nice nade. Oh my god, that Gren squad might die.
He might die. He needs to retreat.
He's fine. He's okay.
Now he's focusing the medics just in the nick of time as well.
Yep.
I love Vet 3 rifles. That's just so awesome. But he needs to recrew the AT gun. Funny how the thing that's keeping CrazyTiger in this game is actually stolen AT guns.
Weapons. Yeah, stolen weapons keeping him in the game at the moment. Oh my god, long range
wow,
Shrek.
that was painful. He's going to lose that M10, surely.
Kill it. Nope.
Oh, he just got out of range, and he got DQ'd by the MG as well. That was great.
AT gun is taking shots from sniper, I think. No, MG. And MG gets out of the house. He needs to retreat that. Oh, he's setting it up again.
No, that's smart. That's smart. He's hidden from the
side, I guess.
Yeah, he's hidden from the side. He's going to suppress. Yep, there we go.
Up. Yep. Force
Gonna
retreat.
lose a couple of grunts here as well. What's the status on the KT? What's his manpower looking like?
He's got basically none because he just bought the KT, which is hitting the field right now.
Ooh, this is gonna get tasty. Although he has a big infantry force, he's not gonna be able to reinforce very quickly.
Yeah, basically he's down to 156 income on manpower at the moment.
Oh my god, KT just pulverized the rifleman.
I see that. We almost killed another one. If he didn't retreat that.
Yeah, if he didn't retreat, you might have lost the whole squad.
We got a one-man rifle squad trying to destroy an OP on one of the fuels from CrazyTiger.
It's got 0 kills, it's a totally unvetted one, so I guess he doesn't really care.
I guess.
Wow, he's actually got plus 292 income for Seb right now.
What?
Despite his huge army.
He lost all his vehicles.
And also because of his massive map control, it's really added to his upkeep.
Yeah.
If you look at the map now, it's all blue, and he's got the cutoff as well, leaving CrazyTiger at his time of dire need for resources. He has none.
Yeah, exactly when he needs resources, and especially with the KT on the field, and he's getting the negative from that. You know, he's got no manpower income. He's got no infantry fighting force anymore. It's basically down to 2 Gwens and 4 squad.
Yep, this is not looking good for him. I mean, he's not totally out of the game, but it does depend a lot on how his sniper goes and how his KT goes. But he's sitting pretty on VP wise. You know, he's got Seb down to 162 and he's sitting on 400 himself. So.
Ooh, his sniper though. Ooh, that was dangerous.
Instant retreat. Yeah, the thing about having an unvetted sniper this late into the game, even if it is a Vermont sniper where you have to buy the veterancy, is that you know, Vet 3 rifles, they're gonna like crit it from max range. At the same range that the sniper can shoot you, the rifles can practically kill you as well. So. Oh, nice nade on the capping Grens.
Nice nade.
Oh, wow, that was horrible. 41 kills. I just caught the number of kills. 41 kills in that rifle squad before they retreated. And something like 1 or 2 tanks. And this is on map Howie, yeah, so he finally has the money for an off-map Howie. On map, I mean.
And it's gonna be on an NG.
That's a big undershoot.
Shoot, no, mega undershoot. That's the biggest undershoot I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That was bullshit. Bullshit!
Nah, pretty unlucky. He's gonna finish the cap on the VP, but it was a nice nade. Oh, he retreated. I would have just stayed there and retreated afterwards, I think. I think he might have just about made that if he'd done that. But.
Yeah. And medic goes down to some 4 rifles.
Lots of bars,
He's back up into the field.
No, KT, don't charge the AT gun when there's like a million rifles around.
Yeah, especially not with stickies.
Yeah, or Shrecks. And when they're Vet 2s, they're gonna have sticky you from like 5 miles away.
Yeah, and the KT is so freaking slow, it's not even going to be able to back away from just rifles. Even without
the only thing that's going to save him is actually the knockback effect of the 88.
Yeah. The splash thing, making the AI move in all weird stuff and do things like jumping into craters because they think it's fun or something, I don't know.
I think we just had another off-my combat group because Seb is now up to... No, he's still on 6 rifles, but he just got an M10. So I don't know where that came from.
And still alive. Yeah, that was the same M10 from...
Oh, is that M10 from before? Okay.
Oh, that lived. That AT gun misfired just in the nick of time.
Ah, yeah, I remember that.
Wow! That nade killed 3 volks on retreat.
That's unlucky, to say the least.
It's a big nade.
Yeah, very big nade.
So basically, what's keeping him in aim at the moment is this KT.
Yeah, pretty much. And, you know, he's using it pretty sensibly. You know, to give him some credit, but there's only so much you can do when you have such a limited infantry force going up against so many vet rifles.
Oh my god!
Wow! I just saw volks go flying. Oh no, it was the MG squad.
Yeah, it was recruited with volks. Oh, an AT gun goes down to
dear. I just saw another rifle get pulverized by the KT as well.
Ah, really? Oh my god, that was almost a sniper.
Oh wow, that sniper's... Oh, he's gonna towie himself.
Friendly fire. Broken arrow!
God. What the fuck?
Broken arrow. Broken arrow.
Oh my god, that was a Vet 2 squad as well. I mean, he has enough Vet for that to not really matter, and he has dominant map control enough for that to not really matter, but if that had been at any other point in the game, that would have been game-changing.
Yeah, that was pretty much unnecessary, I would say.
He was trying to recruit it, but I think he must have like miscounted the number of shots that had already been fired or something. Because
medic bunker might go down to AT gun, or what is
he needs to kill it because it only needs what, 1 or 2 more casualties.
2, yeah.
2, okay.
I don't see any medics on the field either. I think they were all polished off by the rifles. Oh, here, nice nade. Oh, only 2 kills.
That was a nice nade. Yeah, I just saw it top of my screen.
Only 2 kills though. That was surprising, I must say.
Is CrazyTiger still lacking resources of all types?
Yeah, he's got the income back on manpower, but considering since he lost basically the whole entire map, he's got 248 income at the moment. He's just got another Volk squad popping onto the field. He did lose that 1 Gren squad from capping, so he's down to 1 Gren with 1 Shrek. And the sniper. And the
Holy
KT,
shit,
obviously.
30 kills on that sniper. I have not realised that it got so many kills.
Me neither.
That's a lot of kills.
That is a lot of kills. I had no idea.
Like, I thought it hadn't been shooting anything all this game, but actually he's been going to work.
Yeah, I guess during all the, you know, the larger engagements, he's been shooting at rifles all day long, and we just haven't been paying attention because there's been the explosions to look at.
Pretty explosions. Yeah, it's going to be coming down on middle VIP, maybe. No, it's coming down on munitions.
Yeah, the cappers.
Enemy unit down.
Instant retreat.
We do what?
Oh no, a Gren squad died, dropping a Shrek on the far left-hand side, munitions as well.
Ah, was that an off map?
Yeah, that was off map. He put the on map on the right-hand side and the off map on the left, so it distracted him. And come on, Seb, let's not walk into your own Howie fire twice in a row.
Once it's fun and all, and it made me get all excited and shit, but that's enough.
Yeah,
that's enough
twice would be.
You don't want to give
like
us
giving your opponent a way back into the game.
Yeah. You don't want to give us poor casters like cardiac arrest and shit.
Nice nade. Oh, this is gonna be a really nice nade. Oh my god. If he hadn't retreated, that would have been loads of pretty giblets everywhere. Yeah. You know, I'm surprised that Seb just doesn't repair that M10 and just go for the circle strike. I mean, there's no other AT whatsoever.
He did repair it. It was fully repaired, and now it's almost dead again.
Ah, okay.
It's the second time it's repaired it to full health, I think. But with an AT gun.
AP rounds.
AP rounds?
Yeah. Oh no, no, sorry. It was just a weird looking penetration.
Yeah. But basically, full out attack from Seb here. He's got basically
on his doorstep.
Entire army.
I think it's a 105 coming in as well. Yeah, it's a 105 coming in just behind the Volks. And that's an off-map firestorm.
Oh! Sniper just got nailed.
Oh god, I just caught the as he flew through the air.
Yeah, he got nailed by the second howitzer shot.
That's crippling. If tier 1 goes down now, so he doesn't even have the opportunity to make a new sniper, then he's really boned.
Oh my god, he almost lost an entire Volk squad from the last tower he shot.
That was horrible.
Very, very bad.
We still needs to pick up that Shrek as well. If not because he needs it, but more just because you don't want rifles having it.
Yeah, especially not Vet 3 rifles.
Yeah, oh, Vet 3 rifles with 2 Shreks.
Ah, god, no, don't even say that. That's just game
That would
over,
be insane. That would be... let me just think about that. That would be near 300 damage in one volley.
Nice nade.
That was nice nade, but didn't kill as much as I thought it would.
Nice low damage, yeah. Surprised. Ouch.
KT still pulverizing rifles left, right, and center, but you're so low health, KT, and there's nothing to repair you. Oh, he does build himself another snipers.
Yep, second sniper on the field now.
Fires to the Shrek.
Fires to the Shrek. Well, you know, I guess he denied it for Seb.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're not going to be using pyres for infantry fighting against Vet 3 rifles. They get chewed up and spat out so fast. You know.
Oh yeah, there's just no
instant retreat from that sniper. He just didn't fancy that at all.
Yeah, he's done a few of those instant retreats. You know, go up, take a shot at like an AT gun or an MG or something, and just instant retreat.
Yeah,
you know,
I think he's a little bit retreat happy, but maybe that's
this is AP rounds though.
Is this AP rounds? Oh,
yes.
yeah, it's definitely AP rounds. Oh god. Oh no. If he gets one more shot off.
There we go.
Boom. Well, that's game over basically, because
I do believe that was basically his whole, you know,
that was
that
was the whole strategy. So now, you know, he's got what, 2 Volks, Pyro, and Sniper, and he's got on map coming in now.
He's got 2 Volks, the Sniper, and 2 Pyos. almost one pyro because the one pyro almost got nailed.
Oh my god.
But this is basically game.
Yeah.
I
Very much
think
so.
so. Unless something.
He's valiantly staying in it, so props to him
Yep.
for that. But M10, go in, just squish things. Yes, pyros with a Shrek. Kill the M10.
Yeah, he's
Kill
really
it.
trying to kill this M10 with the pyros.
He's just not retreating at all. If he drops that Shrek now, he's gonna kick himself though. Wow. How did that pyro not die faster?
I'm not sure.
There was like
I think the
surrounded
engineers
by
were
rifles.
just pairing. The engineers
Oh, yeah, I
were pairing.
guess,
They,
yeah.
they weren't actually, you know, trying to attack them or trying to fire at them.
Seb's dropping off map. He just popped 150 munitions. He's dropping off map right on the tier 3.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Oh my god.
I almost went down. Looks okay.
Seb has so many units and still maintains 270 income. Wait, what the he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rifles.
7 right off map
Oh,
combat.
squish, 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 squish. This is gonna be
Right,
tasty.
squish. He can't crush the
He's
KT
moving
concept.
too slowly after squishing one guy. It's because
Yeah.
those movement penalties.
What the hell? Did that Shrek just do 0 damage to
Yeah,
M10?
I was confused there as well. I thought maybe it hit
think it
the
hit
farmer
down.
quarters, but maybe it didn't.
I'm not sure. That looked very odd though.
Yeah.
And
Come
here
on,
comes
Seb, put the
Tiger.
poor guy out of his misery. Just swish the rest of his army.
Just give up already.
MG, when you're setting up an MG in your opponent's base, you know that you've won.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, pop medkits on that sniper in the bunker.
Huh, very nice.
He still thinks that he's got something here. Poor KT wreck. Died like you lived. Killing things.
Things are dying. And quarters went down again. Snipers in the bunker getting mortared. Oh, off map combat group, I guess.
Yeah, the off my group. Oh god, down it goes. Sniper with it. Poor guy, there he is.
And
now
I
there's
do
just
this game.
yeah,
there's
there's
just no
there's
way.
just no troops left. There's
Yeah,
just
there's nothing left.
there's just bodies everywhere. And
Pretty
things.
amazing still in there at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised. Maybe he's just really hoping that Seb does a massive cock up, leaves the entire map, and goes AFK.
Maybe he drops, you know? He's
Yeah.
wishing for the drop.
He's like, please, please, go get food. Go get food. Go do some shopping or something.
And
There we go.
yeah. Thanks for having me, Tommy.
Yeah, thanks for joining me once again. That was pretty awesome game actually.
Pretty good comeback. Pretty
Yeah,
good.
and hopefully that'll show people having trouble with volk spam that bars are still just the best counter, I guess. Because I think if he had just pulled off that second engagement in the middle, if he had just done the placement a little bit better, then it would have been game a lot faster. Because
Yeah, I
there's
think you
potential
can
to
put
do a
down
lot
a
of
volk
damage in
spammer.
those early skirmishes.
Yeah, I think you can put down a volkspammer pretty fast, you know, if you just played your cards right and, you know, you get all the engagement right. But if you don't, games tend to be, you know, like this game, it drags out for a while because if you do a bad choice in the beginning, it's going to cost you and these volks are still going to, you know, just keep roaming the field over and over again and basically, you know, give the map dominance to the Wehrmacht player, which will let him, you know, stay in the game even longer. So, yeah.
It was really amazing
Gotta get
actually that
lucky.
Seb managed to keep so many rifles alive, especially like this Vet 3 one with 52 infantry kills, 2 tanks.
Right.
You know, right through the game, even when there's 2 Pumas out and you have no AT, you know, that's really something. I'm surprised that there was no sort of base rush or anything before he got stickies. You know, if he had just base rushed with the first Puma, maybe that would have been game right there.
Maybe, yeah.
But so many mines around as well. I don't know. Very good mine usage anyway. They were slightly less used into the late game, I think, because they were both just spending it on RT and stuff, but the mines were awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, it's
well-
about 380 gun.
Jesus Christ. KT, obviously.
Yeah, KT, and 5 infantry kills, what the fuck?
Huh.
Maybe
That
I
is
killed a bunker with stuff hiding in it.
Maybe, yeah. Yep, I gotta go. So thanks for having me, Will.
Yep, thanks for joining me once again, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later.